I'm Jeff. This time on Wrench and Regret, I've got my MT-07 and a product that Altrider is currently working on for that bike. Should work on all MT-07s up to 2024. 2025 may be a little different, not sure on that one, but I've done the install on it and it went pretty well. It fits well, functions well. The goal of it is to reduce how much force you need to apply to the clutch, and the lever is so much lighter. It's supposed to be about a 37% reduction, I believe, and maybe that's 34%, and it's worked really good. I've put some miles on the bike, shifting through gears, and it has done really well. I'm anxious to get out and ride a little bit more. From the background, you can see it's just been bad weather here. Not that I won't ride in the rain, I just prefer not to ride in the rain, because then I have to spend time washing the bike and cleaning it because I'm a little OCD with it. But like I said, this product should be coming to market here in the next few days. And when it does, be sure to check it out. There's no cons to it. I don't have a quick shifter currently, so everything I do is with the clutch. So on long trips, especially on winding roads where there's a lot of upshift and downshift, I've definitely noticed a difference, and I'm going to continue to notice a difference with it as far as fatigue goes. But enjoy the video and check out Altrider. They have parts for all sorts of bikes, not just Yamaha MT-07s or Teniers. Thanks. Which this came pre-assembled on mine, and once we get this in place, so once we get this in place, then we'll tighten this down. Once we have the cable where it needs to be and everything is installed, we'll then tighten this down, the little bolt there, and keep this in place so that the cable runs through it well and there's no kinking or anything like that. First thing I'm going to do is uninstall everything. Now, I have noticed that this bracket is different than the one that comes on the Tenier, so that might pose a problem on where everything sets up, but there may be enough adjustability to where it isn't a problem. So get that loosened enough to where then I can get this out of the bracket. And once I do that, there's a clip here, if I can see it, that you can kind of flip out, that lets you get to the ferrule out. I just kind of bend it up with a flathead screwdriver, and I can bring this forward. Now the cable's free. I can leave this play for now. Now this is done. Now I'll move forward and remove the bracket. And that is, I believe, 5mm hex. I am correct. We started them out of the way. Alright, got those loose. I'm going to hold on to all this just in case this doesn't work on this, and this is the only part that they may have to modify on the bracket side, but we're hoping that that isn't necessary. I know, just test fitting this up, I think we're going to be okay, because there's enough play in this cord to move back. So yeah, I think we're going to be great. Let's go ahead and reassemble the bracket using the existing hex head bolts. And those started in there. Oh, it's a beautiful day today. It is February 28th here in West Virginia. And I'm just glad it's not snowing. It's about 65 degrees outside, so that's an absolute win. Kind of snug these in. There is a torque spec on these. I think it's between 5 and 9 pound-feet, which we do things off book here. It's going to be, you know, right before you feel your wrist starting to pop out of socket. I think that's what we're going to go with right there, which for me is probably less than most people. I've broken these wrists a couple times, so, you know, mine is probably closer to about 5 foot-pounds instead of 9 foot-pounds. But, you know, and just like every nut and bolt on your bike, if you're a competent rider, you should be periodically going through and making sure everything is taut. That's what we want. Now, let's take the nut off of this the rest of the way. There's a slot in the back of this. Now let me just show you. There's a slot in the back for the screw to go through. And I just lost that nut. I'm never gonna find that again. Oh, never mind, there it is. Yeah. All right. So yeah, so this will go through there, but on the back side, once you get the cable through there, you kind of turn it. Yeah, that seems, sure. Seems good. All right, now you take the nut. Don't forget to put that on there. You'll be taking this apart again. And just kind of, you know, loosely get it on there. Right. So I've got this kind of in there loosely. So I don't have this tightened up at the bottom. We'll do that once everything else is installed, and this will probably be our final step, just to make sure this isn't wobbling around. Next thing, we're gonna need our snap ring pliers. I think I've got the right ones installed. If not, I'll have to go dig through my, yes, this is them. So you take that off. Make sure you don't lose that. Put that somewhere. I'm gonna put this under my tongue because I have yet to lose anything under my tongue like that. Then there's a washer. So keep the washer and just stick that under your tongue too. I'm just joking. Don't put anything in your mouth like that. You'll swallow it. So then this just slides off. Now there's a spring underneath here that catches up on the top and catches up against a little stop on the bottom. You'll want to make sure as you remove the spring from here, which I'm going to use a flathead to get it off the top, that you remember how that's orientated. I don't know. For when you go to reinstall everything. So pop this off, do the clutch, the cable arm bracket. So you got your clevis here. And what we're going to do is when you assemble it, you want to have it to where the notch is facing towards the interior of the motor. So what we're going to do is we'll take the knurled nut, put it on the back side or on the bottom. So set that down, take a little bit of the, oh, what's nice is if you purchase this directly through the Altrider, they send you with it the resealable Loctite. So we'll take a little bit of that, or thread locker, I guess it's a brand. Put some of that on there, cap it, and get this
this reinstalled here. Slide that through. You want it in the last hole. That is your 37% or 34% reduction in tension on the clutch cable. Make it a little easier on your hand. And you'll want a 3mm hex wrench. Just run that through till it's tight. Now take your 8mm wrench, put it on the back side, hold, get it to where it's nice and snug, that where there's still some play on this, so that, you know, you don't want it binding up. You don't want to put 7 ooga-doogas in it to where it's completely bound up and you get no movement. Then you're going to have a bad day trying to get your clutch to engage, and probably wonder why for about 10 minutes and scratch your head and give up on life. Take your 5mm socket head screw, get a little bit more of this thread locker, put a liberal amount on there. You do not want this stuff backing out. Get it started and just thread it enough to where it grabs the threads on the opposite side here. And then we can tighten that down a little bit later once we have everything installed, and this will snug itself all into the knurled part of the clutch mechanism. You want to take the spring, take this end that's going 180 degrees, put it into the slot, line that up, and you'll want the one that's at a 90 degrees to go up against this perch as it was originally installed. Now, you want to make sure that this is all loose. Bring this forward. You don't want it grabbing yet, but you want it assembled at about 11 o'clock. Well, let's try that again. Alright, I can get that to stay in there. About 11 o'clock. Bring this forward. Cable, there we go. So that is that. Now, we want to adjust our free play. So we've got maximum adjustability moving forward at the lever, so we don't have to mess with this too much. So, got that kind of where we want it. So you want the knurled end coming out of the clutch mechanism as far forward as possible and the arm as far back as possible. So what we're going to do is take a set of, got some vice grips here, non-locking kind. Shout out to Derek Gary. And you'll want to grab hold, seat this down a little bit, grab hold of the mechanism here and turn the clutch arm as far back as possible while moving the clutch as far forward as possible, and snug this down a little bit. See if that holds it. Yep. All right. That'll give you the most amount of adjustment moving forward. Now we'll take the washer, apply that, and the snap ring. All the way up. Oh, I just lost the My snap ring pliers just blew apart. Wait 1 second. Okay, so we got the washer down on here. Open the snap rings up just a tiny bit, just a tickle. And again, with the pliers not functioning as they're supposed to, I probably got these assembled wrong, which, you know, makes that's why I call myself Mr. Off Book. All right. I just like to take a little flat head and push down just to make sure that is seated. Not that I don't trust snap rings, but yeah, I really don't trust snap rings. But you know, they've worked for billions of years apparently. All right, cinch this down a little bit more. Got all the free play out of the clutch. We got just a little bit in there. All right, let's move forward with making all the adjustments to make this thing function the way it's supposed to. 5mm. Cinch that up, about 5 foot-pounds. Maybe it's 9, again. Off book, right? All right, next we're gonna tighten this up till we get almost as much free play as we can out of the system. And I'm going with my fingers, but 12mm box wrench works just fine. Open end wrench, croissant, I don't know what you call it. I just know that it does things. If you can't get enough spin on it, you got something in the way, or say you've got crash bars, you go and you can turn it and it usually lines right up. It's magic. But you know, that's an extra step. We're not going to do that. You don't play those games. If you can skip 4 or 5 steps on a project, I mean, usually the first step is usually safety. You skip that one. So with all that I did there, you see I've still got massive amounts of just, I don't want to say dead pedal, dead lever. So I'll start backing this out a little bit. And the same, I'll probably take it to about a 1/2 inch of thread exposed. Still a lot of space. Oh, starting to get a little bit of pull. All right, we're getting there. All right, go back around. So we're back with, I made some adjustments. I was able to move the perch forward a little bit and bring the arm back just a little bit, snugged it back down. And our starting point seems to be quite a bit tighter. And my free play, that's exactly what I've got. So I think we're gonna call that good. We'll go around, we'll cinch everything back up. I think I figured out what the issue is. So you want this, what I did is I set the 90 onto this little perch first. Don't set it yet, that'll come later. So put this into here, drop this down into here, attach your cable, make sure everything else is set up. This is ran out as far as you can get it, so you got as much play as you can. So you want to turn the knurled clutch as far forward as you can. Pull this as far back as you can. Then when you've got that, that will stay right where it's at. You will take your wrench that I apparently threw halfway across the room 7 minutes ago. Make sure that didn't move. That's all the way forward. That's all the way back. Maximum tension. All right, then push that down, tighten. Then flathead screwdriver. Take the spring, you'll kind of lever up underneath it, push it back, up, over the perch. May have to get creative here. Come on. It's got some tension to it. Ah, just about it. This is why you wear safety goggles, and sometimes a baseball mitt helps. All right, come on. If this doesn't work, I've got a tool for doing this, I think. Yeah. So I have a piece of trim tool. I cut a little notch in it because I was tired of potentially scratching my clutch cover. So I'm going to kind of that notch into there, push this around with the might of the heavens. Maybe not. All right, I've got that there. Now, let me take the screwdriver. Sometimes you just need an extra set of elbows. Got it. All right. I like when I discover new things on my bike. Okay, so let's see how that is up at the clutch lever now, because lever, that's soap. Lever. Let's see how that is. All right, so I think we've got everything kind of right here. So I've pulled the clutch lever a few times, made sure this is all lined up. So now we're going to tighten with 3mm that up on the bottom. This hex head screw, and that'll seat this. And Altrider's got this cool little gnarled washer setup. Not really seen much like that before. It's cool because once you set it, it's not moving. Really like that. That's pretty cool. Everything else seems nice and tight. Oh, got to put the snap ring on and the washer. So I'll do that real quick, tidy all this up, and we'll do a little test spin on the jack stands before we take her out on the street. Start the bike and put it in maybe 1 or 2 gears. I don't like taking it past 2nd gear when it's sitting still. I mean, that's a me thing. It's probably fine. But I know, you know, rotational mass with the big wheel on the back, spinning things can go around really quick when you're on stands. And we're not going to do that. I'll probably end up doing that. If I do it, probably be off camera. And when my bike is through the back wall of my garage, you'll know why. Okay, let's move on to that. Let's fire her up. Oh, I'm just going to say the clutch lever engagement is so light. Like, it concerned me when I first pulled it because I was like, uh-oh, something's not right. But then I realized that's the whole purpose of this thing, is to make that, wow, that's 1 finger. That's amazing. All right, here we go. Hold your ears. right, need a little bit of adjustment. It is engaging right now. All right, a little bit of adjustments. Let's see what happens. Fire in the hole. Engagement seems good, but I won't know much until I get on it with my weight and see how it does. One thing on a stand is there's no resistance on anything, so let me get it off the stand and I'll set in the driveway and see kind of how the engagement point feels in first and then second from a stop. And if those feel good, I'll throw my gear on and go for a test drive. Rod, test rod. I'm a car guy at heart. All right. The adjustments are dialed in now. We'll see. Oh yeah, we're dialed in. It's a beautiful thing. 67 degrees. Still got my sleeveless shirt on underneath my mesh jacket, so it feels good on the arms, like having the air conditioner on full blast. Woo. One of these cars up in front of me is running rich. Holy cow, if I was smoking a cigarette, I'd probably ignite the atmosphere. Man, this bike is fun. I bought it off of a guy. It only had like 6,200 miles on it. It had the, what's it called? The Black Widow 200 millimeter full exhaust on it. And that's pretty much it. I put the R6 throttle tube on it. And wrap the grips in leather because it's just something I've always done on my bikes. Change the levers out, and what we're working on here. So I'll remove the snorkel. I don't have it tuned yet.
I'll get there. It's fine. I'm just, yeah, it's probably running a little lean at places. I'm running 93, and it's, I doubt it's going to have any pre-debt. Potholes come out of nowhere. You got loose gravel from they put salt on the road mixed with fine pea gravel. That's not a good time. I mean, you just, when you got a counter steer when you're going straight, it's not for a good day.